Good day, sir. You wouldn't happen to have seen a leather folder on the ground around here, would you?
Good day, gentlemen. Finley, caretaker of this building. Here to serve. And yes, less than an hour ago. But some of the local urchins picked it up and God only knows where it might be now.
That's unfortunate. This police bag contained documents that the local police will miss.
You're inspectors?
Not at all. I am Dr. Watson, and this is Sherlock Holmes, the detective.
Sherlock Holmes, the great detective. You must be here about last night's murder. Have you discovered the identity of the poor woman?
Indeed, I'd only to read the papers.
Mine is dated from this morning, and it does not say who it is.
I'm not really engaged in this case, but if I can help the police, I will do so willingly.
Oh, to be sure. I've been told that Inspector Aberline is in charge. A very capable man.
So, according to you, I have no chance of finding this folder then?
Indeed. But I, on the other hand, should be able to find it. Do me a favour in exchange. A vagrant comes almost every night to sleep in one of the nooks not far from my windows. He coughs, howls, sometimes even sings. He's quite hefty and I don't dare approach him. I've lost 3 tenants because of him. If it's you who speaks to the police, they will take this matter more seriously. Tell them about the captain. They'll know who you're talking about. In the meantime, I'll find your police bag.
How are you gonna find it, bro?
You have no chance of finding it. I, however, will.
But we're Sherlock Holmes.
No, I, however, will.
Okay.
Did you read... Is this the report we already read?
I know, this is a new one.
Oh,
You
interesting.
wanna read it?
As Constable John Neal was proceeding down Bucks Row, Whitechapel, at approximately 3:45 a.m. That's a weird way to say that.
3:45 a.m.
Is that how they used to write that?
I guess so.
On Friday morning... Wait, no. A.m. on Friday morning,
Oh,
he
my.
discovered a woman lying at the side of the street with her throat cut open from ear to ear, the wound made from left to right. The victim was discovered in a pool of blood and had been entirely disemboweled, with her bowels spilling out of her abdomen. Ugh. This wound extended almost to the breast and must have been inflicted with a large knife. The victim appears to be aged between 35 and 40 years old and measures 5 feet 2 inches in height.
Oh, she was 2 inches taller than me.
One of her fingers bears the impression of a ring, but there are no signs that it was forcibly removed.
Weird.
Well, maybe she was married, and her husband died, so she started,
Oh, wait, a fire broke out shortly before 9 o'clock on Thursday evening in one of the vast London warehouses. The magnitude of the blaze was immense. The scene was reminiscent of a battlefield. Doesn't seem like that's much.
Mm-mm.
Let's go to the police station.
Let's go to my poop.
Are you
Oh,
just
I
gonna
have a
walk
big
into
box.
his place? I bet you have the files in here. Get out of my way. Watson, hold him down.
Why else is he acting like he
Wait,
can
go back.
find them?
Go back. Look at the trash can.
He's wide open.
Interesting. Watson, make note of it.
Make note of it. This is an interesting
Trash can water.
way. Look, this is a policeman. Let's talk to him.
Yeah, tell him.
Excuse me, my good man.
Nasty weather, eh?
No, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Are you wanting to go back to the police station then?
That's where I'm heading. Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of a walk.
You can
Ooh,
run.
I can run. Yay!
Weird that it's the back arrow.
That's true. Also, why is there so many, poor people here? Are we just in, the
We're in a
bad
very
part
poor
of town?
district, yes.
Okay. Well, the police station shouldn't be here. They should leave and just
The
let these people fend for themselves.
You sound like modern people. What's going on? Is the controller drifting?
Yeah, it was
What are we doing,
drifting on its
Holmes?
own because it was trying to get to this guy for some reason.
Watson?
No, yeah, to Watson, but then it couldn't do it, so I helped it. And then he didn't even have anything to say.
So, gentlemen, have you found my police bag?
Not quite yet. Do you know a vagrant who goes by the name of the Captain?
Captain? Yes, an old sailor, strong as a Turk and tattooed from head to toe. The drink has turned him into a derelict.
He appears to be causing some problems for the caretaker of the building at the end of the street.
What do you want us to do? Every night, stairwells, halls and porches become public dormitories, and people don't only come to sleep. I believe this man has a niece who puts him up sometimes. Her lodgings are in Commercial Street, right after the alley with the boarding house. You won't forget my folder, will you?
No, I won't, since I'm going on 30 errands.
This feels like Monster High, but less, monstery.
Are you liking the game so far?
I do like it, it's just,
Do you believe this woman will agree to have her uncle stay with her?
No idea. Oh well, let's go see her just the same.
I'm just waiting for it to pick up because I'm hoping there's going to be more solving and less fetching.
There's more solving in Testament.
Yeah, because I like solving and I like puzzles and stuff. But right now we're just kind of going back and forth on fetch quests, you know?
I was going to ask you if you ever saw those old interactive computer games where you would explore places. So, like, you'd click around to go places and look around. So, like, for example, one of them I saw was, like, exploring a medieval castle.
No, I don't think I did. That sounds fun.
And you go to different places and read lore about, like, what they actually did in medieval castles and stuff.
Uh-huh.
They were, like, interactive computer discs. They weren't quite games, but they weren't movies either.
That's fun. I like that.
Yeah, it's almost like an interactive book.
Cool.
I don't know.
It sounds cool. We should play one of those sometime.
I'd have to find them, but they're... Oh, my.
Oh, this must be Commercial Street
There.
still. Oh,
This is where the niece of the captain must live.
She's cute.
well, no wonder she doesn't
We'd
want
talk to her.
that guy living here. She's, like, too cute for him.
Good day, miss. Would you happen to be the niece of the man known as the captain?
Oh, yes, that would be me. What has he done this time? He isn't... Oh, my God. I'm on my way.
We didn't say anything, though. Why'd
Going
she
to
say,
need
oh my
you
god?
to sleep with me, Sherlock Holmes.
She's cute.
In
I
order
like
to
her.
make up for the captain.
Miss, we have come to ask if you could have your uncle come live with you. He sleeps under the windows of a boarding house, causes the caretaker no end of problems.
I know. I've lodged him for a while, and he was the same here. My landlord made me kick him out. I'm ashamed, you know. I never should have, given the state of his health. He coughs day and night.
There might be a way to calm his cough. I am a doctor. I could examine him.
He went to see a doctor at the clinic. But the medicine costs too much. I can hardly pay my rent.
Fancy clothes for someone who could hardly pay your rent.
I don't know. He must be in the vicinity, but I don't know exactly where.
Maybe that's the only clothes she owns.
Maybe.
Or, like, her uniform for work.
Possibly I was just being a dick.
That makes
Just
sense.
Sherlock Holmesing him.
That makes sense.
Holmes, this is serious. Find an alcoholic in Whitechapel? A needle in a haystack would be easier.
Come, dear doctor, let's trust to our lucky star. Moreover, we also have our informers, remember?
Are you referring to those brats to whom you are always giving charity?
Exactly, my secret police. Some of them must surely roam in this area. It suffices to find them.
Like how he has an army of child soldiers.
What the fuck?
That did not look like a child. But you saw him, right?
Yeah,
He's
I
standing
did.
in front of a door.
I did see him. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
This.
Excuse me, child
He
soldier.
looks
Have
like
you killed
Chucky.
anyone yet?
Hello, Chucky.
It's, Rupert? What's
Hello,
his
young
name?
man.
Rupert
How are
Fringe?
you?
I recognize him.
From Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Lad who sells newspapers.
Ron
Who's
Weasley?
always
Yeah.
calling outside our windows at Baker Street early in the morning.
Hello, Mr. Holmes. It's a treat to see you again. What can I do?
Would you happen to know an old sailor who goes by the name of the captain? A poor man who hits the bottle a bit hard.
Of course, Mr. Holmes. He's there at the end of the street. Round to the left he is. But be careful. He can be a tough customer, that one.
Very good, my young man. The doctor will give you a little something. Watson?
Huh? I say, Holmes?
Is he always such a skinflint with you, Mr. Holmes? Well, thanks to you, Mr. Holmes. Anytime you need me.
So what would we do? Give him $1 or something?
I guess so, but
Wait, what's that?
it seems like Watson is cheap, even though he was telling Sherlock Holmes to, like, have compassion
Bassett
earlier.
Street.
Well, he wants compassion for the women, not compassion for the constables or Rupert Thorne or whatever.
Or the starving
Rupert
children.
Flynn? Grint?
Grinch.
Hey, the Grint that stole Christmas.
Yes.
I can hear someone coughing more than is natural, Holmes.
Yes, Watson. The poor man cannot be too far away.
Why are all these women, like, on the ground praying?
They're probably praying that someone will make them not poor.
That makes sense.
Just the guy.
If, in order to listen to us, this man imposes as condition that we find his pet cockroach, there will be another murder in Whitechapel today, Watson. Yours.
Ah,
He is in a critical state, Holmes. He has barely a month left.
Is
Good,
there
then
a way,
everybody's
dear
problems will
doctor,
be
to
solved.
ensure that this last month passes in silence?
Really, Holmes, sometimes you... Oh, really? I will make note of some medicine to get immediately that will relieve his pain.
Very well. I will locate an apothecary or a clinic.
Me and Holmes are like the same person.
I like how you said he's completely
Find the medicine, Holmes. We must make
completely
haste.
unrelatable and hated
And unlikable.
and hateful and unlikable, and you're like, but he's me.
He reminds me of Squidward. I love it.
Find the medicine, Holmes. We must make haste.
Find my poop, Holmes. I
So-
must poop.
We need an apothecary or a clinic.
Wait, he wants to make a paste with his poop.
No, he doesn't. Take a left.
Don't apothecaries help
Left.
kill people?
Left. Right there. Right. Right. Nope, that's left. Right there. Right. Left. Stop. Take a nap right there. Take a nap right there.
This
No,
one?
left. Left.
This
right
one?
there.
I don't want to.
Looks like a good napping place. I just thought we were tired.
Oh, okay.
How would you like this game in VR with its 15 FPS?
Look, Slenderman.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me, my good man.
Out of the way, I don't like the look of you.
What?
Why is it Kermit? Get
Ow.
out of the way!
What the fuck?
The next guy we talk to.
Excuse me, I'm gonna need you to move.
What's an apothecary?
Just a doctor, basically.
Oh, I thought it was like a morgue.
No, I thought.
don't know why.
I mean, I don't. I think it's like a pharmacist.
Oh.
We're gonna go up to him and we're gonna be like, we need some ibuprofen. He's gonna be like, all I have are cockroach feet and the slime from the piss
Well, the
of
hobo
a
wanted.
turd.
The hobo wanted us to find his cockroach.
That's true. I liked that joke.
I thought it was
Pardon
funny.
me, but can you give me some information?
If
No.
you're looking for a princess lover, you found her.
If you're looking for a princess lover, you found her.
Why do they all say that?
I don't know.
I hate it.
Also, you're not a princess. Look where you live.
Oh, this chick's cute. Who's she?
The woman we talked to. Oh no, it
Let's
just
pick
looks
her
like
up. She's cute.
Either way, what difference does it make?
What does that mean?
Oh.
I have nothing to ask.
Okay.
Either way, what difference does it make? I don't know.
Alright.
So stop for a second. On the left, I think is the police station, right?
No, this is the alley with the boarding place. Over here is the police station.
Can we check the map?
Yeah.
You bring up the menu, yeah. Did you save?
No, I'm trying
Why'd you
to...
save?
This thing is drifting.
Press start.
Sorry.
I think it's because you have a blanket on it, Jill.
No, the blanket's not touching it.
Oh. Let's save there so that we don't have a problem.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to lose our progress.
Of course, yes.
Well, we've done like 30 errands.
There we go. It's Y. Boarding house, Lucy's lodgings, dead end, clinic.
Alright, so... Oh, do you fast travel there if you click it?
I think so.
Oh.
Oh, good.
This building is a clinic.
Thank you.
Thank you for the obvious, sir. Yay.
Kind of annoyed that our Xbox controller's drifting. That means I'm going to have to buy something else.
I think it's just the game.
You do?
I'm pretty sure it's just the game. It doesn't usually happen, because look.
And it does that when you enter places sometimes?
Yeah, and I'm just not touching it.
Oh. Go in third person.
I gotta remember how.
Cool. Alright.
It's not doing it now.
I'm happy with it.
Why do you have
Good
to
day, sir.
move?
Dr. Gibbons, you aren't from around these parts.
Indeed, Doctor, it is
But
for
I'd like to
someone
touch
from your
your
neighborhood
paws.
I
that
like the
I'm
idea
here,
that he
though.
just
His
lies
doctor
everywhere he
asked
goes. He's
that I
like, no,
acquire
I'm
some
a traveling
medicine on his
magician.
behalf.
Do you want to see my hat? kind of like
Watson,
the guy from Psych.
from around
Did you ever
here
watch
neither.
that show?
Yeah, I loved that
This
show.
medication is quite dear. Certain documents are necessary to obtain them for free.
I don't have it. You'll have to accept my spare change. Will it be enough?
Enough to relieve your patient for a month. Would you like me to make this prescription available after that time?
According to Dr. Watson, that won't be necessary.
The possibility of a recovery?
A definitive one, yes.
Oh,
There, sir.
Thank you.
a definitive one.
Where's everyone gone?
It's rather quiet here.
An unusual chain of events. The majority of the people hereabouts went out last night to see the great fire at the warehouse. The patients that I was minding and my staff were no exception. The former were dramatically healed, and the latter ended up sick. And with the murder last night, most of the people who weren't working wandered over to the scene of the crime. Their little aches and pains will wait until tonight or tomorrow.
A squalid murder, it would seem.
Just like what this area has become.
My thanks, Doctor.
Not
This is
at
a
all.
bitter doctor.
Do you blame him? Who would want to work here?
Oh, I guess.
He's probably like one of the only educated people in an entire area of people who have no chance to get out of poverty.
Well, he just seems like a douche-canoosh.
Honestly, they're probably lucky that he's even here. He appears to be like basically the only doctor.
What about Watson?
Yeah, I guess.
Does he, like, have his degree up above every bed?
I don't know, but you know, those are uncommonly clear for a 360 game with a wall decoration. Have you noticed that?
I guess so.
Usually the text that small doesn't even, it's just nothing.
Well, maybe they wanted to make it clear to, you know...
Make up for the fact there's nothing else going on?
Yeah.
Did you know in Arkham Origins most of it's blurred out, but then in the PC version you can read it?
Really?
Yeah, you can read the wall lore.
Weird, interesting. I wonder why it's blurred out.
Because they couldn't get it to run, right? I think.
But
it's just too low a resolution on Xbox.
But you were supposed to be able to see the wall lore?
I think so, yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh my. Oh, yawning, sorry.
I wanted to say something, but I kind of forgot. Oh, yeah. I wanted to say that in Nancy Drew, a lot of times you'll go places and, like, you'll find and pick up interesting items and such. Some you don't end up needing, and some you do.
Mm-hmm.
And in this place, like, this game, it kind of has felt empty so far in terms of, like, finding stuff.
Well, we're at the beginning.
I know, I'm just saying.
Find the medicine, Holmes. We must make haste.
I found the medicine!
Talk to Watson.
Find the medicine, Holmes.
What?
We must make haste.
Did we not pick it up?
No, I have it. I have it in my inventory, see?
Use it. Yeah, talk to him now. Nice.
Yay!
It's the medication, Watson. Is our man movable?
He should be able to stand in a few minutes and will no longer be suffering from his cough before long.
Consider the affair resolved. Accompany him to his niece's while I return to the boarding house, and then join me at the police station. Let's return to the boarding house.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that bitch better have our satchel.
So we don't have to talk to the nurse again. Watson's gonna take care of that.
Good, good, good. You mean the doctor?
Dr. Watson.
Well, who's the nurse?
We don't. The niece.
Niece, okay.
Did I say nurse?
Yes, you said nurse.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and then I took a super long nap, and I'm just like a little.
I have good news for you, Mr. Finley. We have sent the captain to stay with a relative, and he shouldn't bother you for a while.
I also have some good news. I have your police bag.
Thank you. I bid you good day.
Oh, it was nothing. Tell me, one of my wife's friends lost...
Another day, Finley. Another day.
I don't think the kids
Let's
ever
go
took
to the
it.
police station.
No, I think he just wanted us to do him a favor.
You think he had it?
The whole time?
I think
yeah.
he had it the whole time.
And he was just playing
Wait,
us.
can you talk to him again and accuse him of that?
I don't think so.
You dumb bitch, you had it the whole time.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Nothing.
I wish we could accuse him of that.
I would
but-
do that.
You would?
Yeah, in real life.
You'd think Holmes would be smart enough to, like, accuse him.
He probably knows and doesn't
Can I
care.
help you, my lord?
I like her flowers.
Hey, it's wait, go back. Look at her. It's Clarith.
What? Look, this looks like the evil stepmother from Cinderella.
Ugh, that character annoys me so much.
Yeah, it's just a game, because when I slightly touch this, look. And now I'm not touching it. Look, watch my fingers in real life.
Interesting. Okay.
See, it's just the game. It's
Third
really
person.
weird. Why?
Cause. Good. Because it's cinematic.
It's cinematic.
Wait, we're being followed.
Ah!
He's following you. Get out of here.
Why didn't Watson come with us?
I don't know. Seems like it's easier to go through this door that way.
Doesn't
Wait,
seem
what?
like it, no.
Where are we going?
I'm not touching it. Look,
Where
look
are
at
you
my
going?
hands. Look at my
But
hands.
you clicked on it.
I'm not touching it.
What? What was that? He entered the carriage.
This game is interesting.
I think it was very low budget.
I think so too.
So, what news do you have, Mr. Holmes?
Okay, I can't give him his satchel?
I guess not.
Well, maybe I, like, look at it in my inventory. Oop.
Maybe. Yeah, so you click it and then click him.
Are you sure it's the police bag that you lost?
Yes, but someone attempted to force it open. They didn't succeed, but now the lock is stuck. Perhaps you could...
Let's see.
Why do we have to do everything?
What are we gonna do here? Oh, it's a puzzle.
Yay! Finally! Okay, let's see. Okay, so you can move these. What are we trying? What's our goal here? Nobody told us the goal.
I don't know.
I don't know. What am I supposed to be doing?
I don't know, but it is a puzzle.
Okay.
You asked for this.
I did ask for this, but I wanted, like, to know what was supposed to be going on.
Could you talk to him and ask about it?
Sure.
So, what news do you have, Mr. Holmes?
Okay.
Is there anything written? Okay.
Do you want me to, like, look in my notebook?
Well, I wanted you to look around and see if, like, he had written anything around on, like his, lock number.
Uh-huh.
So the combo or anything like that. Like, maybe there's something in here that'll tell us what to do.
A lot of pictures of himself.
Those are all different people. Those are his brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Him and his brothers.
It's like
they are the only police in this town.
It's weirdly dark in that area.
In that brother?
I was trying to think. I don't know.
Are you tired too?
No, it's
Apparently
just you
you
keep
are.
speaking about brothers.
Brothers.
There's
A tale
nothing,
of two sons.
There's nothing in this room.
Michael Ostrog. Are you Michael Ostrog? Looks a little like him. You know, he looks suspiciously like Michael Ostrog, but shaved.
I can't go in third person while I'm here.
No, that's fine. Who cares? You weren't even over there when you went in third person. It's almost like it spawns in his character model.
It's
Watch.
weird.
Go here and now do it. Oh no, it did it right this time.
Oh good, I'm happy for it.
Okay. Wait, go back into the desk real quick. Look. K.
Michael Ostrog.
This guy is Michael Ostrog, and he is a member of the KKK.
Oh no!
We solved the case.
Thank you. I don't know. What if it's like supposed to be like the number of the screws or some dumb Silent Hill shit?
I'm surprised that we didn't already solve the case. He was like, "You thought you were killing black people because you're a racist, but really you couldn't see who you were killing because it was nighttime, so you guessed."
What in the world?
He's like, "No, I didn't know I killed white people."
You're funny. Like, which way is it supposed to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Because like, I could think of like 5 different ways right now.
You want it to be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay,
so
1,
top
2,
1,
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay,
so you
that
want the
makes
top
sense.
to be 1.
Okay.
But I don't understand how you would have known that.
I don't know. I'm gonna reset it since I was messing with it the whole time before.
You don't want the solution, right?
No.
Okay.
I'd like to try it.
I thought you just wanted to know how to do it, so that's what I was trying to look up for you.
Yes, thank you.
Because I'm such a nice guy.
You are a very nice guy.
Honestly, probably the best. No, we need a 2 there. Where's the 2?
Well, I have 2 over there at the moment.
Yeah, but it has to be where the 4 is.
I know.
Okay, sorry.
I'm working on it.
No. You don't get to work on it. Apparently you can solve it in like 9 moves or something ridiculous.
What?
Yeah, when I was reading it.
Okay. What, do you get like a special achievement for that too?
Are there any puzzles like this in Nancy Drew that you just couldn't figure out?
There are some, yes.
And did you have to look up the solution, or did you have to look up, like, what to do, and then you tried it and you still couldn't figure it out?
I had to, use that hint thing I was telling you about, that, like, hint website for Nancy Drew.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes I really genuinely just could not figure it out. Because there's one game called Castle Malloy where I'm not joking. You literally do rocket science.
Oh, that's
like, you are
interesting.
literally making a rocket work, and I couldn't figure it out because it involves, like, a ton of math and chemicals and stuff, and I just couldn't figure it out.
Huh.
Like, they have it, like, written down in some notebooks for you, but, like, I just couldn't figure out what to do, so I had to have a video play on this part where, like, you move the chemicals into specific areas, because I kept hitting the chemicals and, like, blowing them up. I knew what I was supposed to do, but I couldn't figure out how to do it.
That makes sense. I think it's fun.
I do like that you're in this time period, too. I do think it's fun.
I think you're going to like it more when the game keeps going.
I'm sure I will.
I think you're just dealing with the beginning. And to be honest, the beginning of almost all of these lower budget games is always kind of bleh.
Yeah.
Hey, you did it.
I did do it, aren't I?
And you
I'm
didn't
pretty
look
great.
it up.
A
I'm
big
pretty good.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Think nothing of it, my friend. So, the reports.
Why don't you wait till the inspectors get back? You would certainly learn more.
If I wanted to meet the inspectors, I would have done so. So, give me the preliminary reports, and above all, do not mention my visit to anyone. Is that clear?
Sure, if that's what you want. Here are the reports.
Thank you.
You want to read the report?
Can you do it? My throat hurts.
Death of Polly Nichols, 31st of August, 1888, autopsy report. Her throat was slit from left to right. 2 distinct incisions are present on the left side, and, oh, sorry, this is, like, hard to read, because of the... They don't have complete sentences, they just keep doing commas everywhere.
I know, I saw that.
The windpipe, gullet, and spinal cord being cut through, a bruise being on the right lower jaw, also one on the left cheek. The abdomen has been cut open, the stomach membrane being lacerated in several places, with 2 cuts present on the private parts. Oh. Made by a heavy bladed knife, possibly the work of a left-handed person. Death was instantaneous. I thought he made them suffer.
I guess not.
I guess not.
I guess he didn't. Well, yeah. I mean, he did. It really depended on, like, who it was, you know? And like, which murder. There was a ton of them, and there was also probably copycats. They
Have you obtained the preliminary reports?
Yes, we'll read them on the go. Let's to the scene of the crime at Bucks Row, Watson.
Yeah, so there were letters sent to the police by Jack the Ripper, although, like, they could only verify that one was probably real, and the reason that they could figure that out was he sent part of the liver of one of the victims with it.
Oh.
In the envelope.
Jeez.
Isn't that disgusting?
And they could tell, like, that one was 100% him. But
yeah.
They weren't sure about all the other murders.
Like, that one came from a murderer.
Oh.
But they didn't know. They couldn't find enough stuff for a lot of them to, like, actually place if they were real or not.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff about Jack the Ripper. It's a very fascinating case. It's still supposedly not solved.
I don't know if they ever will solve it because they don't have enough records of people from back then.
Although they did use DNA evidence recently, like from degraded DNA and stuff, and figured some stuff out about it.
Interesting.
But what are all these people doing here, Holmes?
Apparently they came to see the scene of the crime.
What about us? Aren't we going to see it?
We will return this evening, Watson. The circumstances should be ideal for carrying out our little experiments.
What experiments are we going to do to her?
Well, Watson, we are at the scene of the Polly Nichols murder. Imagine the victim lying at the spot where she was found and try to discern all of the clues we can. Watson, you are a writer. I am therefore entrusting you with our deduction board. It will help us to establish certain facts.
Understood, Holmes.
So I was going to tell you that...
Wait, look. It's floating. The chalk marks are floating.
Cool. In terms of what they said, it said researchers think that they figured out who Jack the Ripper was. They published an investigation in the Journal of Forensic Scientists and identified the killer as Aaron Kosminski, a 23-year-old Polish barber.
Interesting.
Who was a prime suspect, but who knows if that's who it really was.
Weird. This is kind of hard to control. So they don't know for sure if it was him?
The body was lying on its back, legs straight and slightly apart. The skirt had been lifted up to the middle of the body. The left hand was touching the barn door. The body was still warm. Let's reread the preliminary report for the details on the wounds inflicted upon this poor woman. There is a black bonnet near the left hand.
Interesting.
Let's look at this poor woman more closely.
Good heavens.
How are we looking at her when she's not here?
I think we're supposed to assume that she's here, but they didn't want the ESRB rating to go, like, be bad.
Oh, I thought that we were imagining her.
No, I think that they just are doing it kind of artistically because they wanted it to be like a game that anybody could play.
What's that?
There's a bruise on the left cheek.
Look at our bruise.
A small pool of blood, 6 inches in diameter.
Left. There.
There is a bruise at the level of the right maxilla.
She's got a double chin.
I think that's actually just her chin, like, cut ear to ear.
Oh, that's horrible.
You're a bad person.
The throat was slit from left to right. There are 2 incisions.
She has a tit. It was not suckled on.
This was a woman.
This was a woman. I think that's all we can...
You could never be too sure, Watson.
But is this all, like, the clues we can find from this
A small
woman?
pool of blood,
I did
6 inches in diameter.
What about that ripped shirt?
A small pool of blood, 6 inches in diameter.
Nothing?
Nope.
Interesting.
No marks on the ground. The ground is muddy.
Well, it seems like this is still lit up, so I
Let's look
am
at this
missing
poor
something
woman more
here.
closely. The tongue is swollen.
Her tongue is swollen.
There's a bruise on the left cheek.
There's a bruise on my left cheek. My butt cheek.
You're funny. So that wasn't it? There's
No.
more there?
That was it. I just found the swollen tongue, and that was about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was reading about Jack the Ripper.
that's okay. You want to tell us your findings?
I don't have
You
findings.
want to tell us your findings, Detective?
Yeah, I figured out who he was.
Detective Bubby Bob?
It was me.
There's only one street light lit on this street, Watson, and this spot is particularly poorly lit.
Interesting. They talked about how they found,
The murder and mutilation of a female.
they took DNA from the shawl of a victim, and there were letters reportedly from Jack the Ripper, which are interesting. Yeah, but they received hundreds of letters claiming to be the killer. The majority were fraudulent.
Mm-hmm.
One in particular stood out to the authorities as potentially genuine. A letter addressed as coming from hell was received by George Lusk of the Whitechapel Vigilance Committee. The letter came with a small box containing half a human kidney
Ugh.
and claimed that the other half had been eaten.
What the fuck?
This spot is deserted, Holmes. The prostitutes only come here to exercise.
Well, Watson, we have found all of the possible clues, I think, but we will now attempt to recreate the scene of the murder. Come closer, Watson. I have to make you up.
How is this? How
You
is
are
them
joking,
kissing
Holmes?
near a dead body? What?
Oh no. What are we doing to
I
Watson?
feel ridiculous, Holmes.
He painted him to look like the dead body.
Oh my.
Now,
What the
Watson,
fuck?
come and stand here in front of me. You shall play the role of the poor woman, and I shall play that of the murderer. Let's try to reconstruct the facts to ensure the final result corresponds indisputably to the way that Polly Nichols was killed.
Where'd the body go?
We're gonna disembowel Watson.
Okay, but where'd the body go?
I don't think it was here. I think that we were examining what we knew from all of the clue, like all of the written reports. That's why we needed the reports instead of just coming to examine the body. They took it.
Oh!
We were using the reports plus everything here to recreate the crime scene.
Mm.
That's why we're now recreating it. Well, we watched what happened. He choked her first.
Yeah, he choked her on the neck. Let's play that.
Yes, it's quite possible the events occurred like this.
Yeah, he choked her on the neck. Animation speed. What? Stop.
Okay. Well, so can you do...
And then I imagine she'd be lying on the ground after that.
What is that last button? Not the play, but the one before that after the neck. Jack's position.
Oh, yeah. So, this is... So he would have taken out the knife,
Yeah.
and it would be in his left hand.
Yep, because of left to right.
And he went down to her stomach. And his position...
He was on top of her like that, like
You think so?
cowgirling her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that things went like that. The murderer didn't attempt to stab his victim in the stomach.
Well, then what did he do? We watched him do it in the cutscene.
Huh.
Oh, he cut her neck. He cut her neck.
Oh, okay, he cut her
First.
neck.
The murderer had enough room to inflict the wounds to the neck, and these wounds suggest the left hand was used.
That was interesting and fun, actually. I liked that.
Yeah, because we watched it happen.
Yeah, that was really cool.
If
I
you
liked
were paying
that.
attention in the intro, though, and in the investigation, I don't know how
My
you'd
dear
recreate
Watson,
that.
now that we have found all of our clues, nothing remains but to subject them to our most likely hypotheses in order to deduce the facts.
That's something that I really like, actually, about these types of games, is the fact that they are expecting you to look and remember these things. And I think it's really fun. And it's also one of those kind of games that makes me want to play them because I'm hoping that I don't get like Alzheimer's or dementia in my old age because my grandma did.
Oh, because it makes you think.
Yeah, because I want to think and I want to like do these thinking games and these critical thinking stuff so I can exercise my brain and kind of feel like I can continue being cognitively aware even into my older years.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense?
Well, don't tell Kanye, because the guy that they think was the Jack the Ripper was a Jewish immigrant.
Uh-oh!